Hi, welcome. This is our weekly reading for September 9th through the 15th, 2016. Remember, it's a general reading, so see what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, and praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same thing, so see what feels right for you. It could be one sign that brings you clarity. It could be the whole reading. It could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions that are based in love for the highest and greatest good of everybody involved in the situation and so on. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. Remember, how you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you in the end. Is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave, preparing for the wave, crashing into the wave, diving into the wave, ignoring that wave? Get the gist. Feel free to make this an interactive video with me if you want to pull some cards for yourself. And I also want to mention I'm very excited about this week's readings. I got a bunch of new decks, oracle cards and tarot decks, and let me show you what they are. The Thalemia Tarot by Renetta Lepscher, the Enchanted Map Oracle Cards by Colette Baron Reed, the Life Purpose Oracle Cards by Doreen Virtue, Earth Magic Oracle Cards by Stephen D. Farmer, and the Karma Cards by Monty Faber. And actually, the entire reason I went to the store was to replace my Native American tarot because I was missing 4 cards. And I was really called to use this deck for September 9th. Vincenzo loves you. He doesn't want to be on my shoulder right now, but he does love you, Pisces. He was getting his chops warmed up for you. He sang for you, Pisces. He just sang for you. Thank you, Vincenzo. That was beautiful. I love you. Okay, so let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for Pisces for the highest, greatest good of all for September 9th through the 15th, 2016. I'm going to begin with the, I love you too, the Thalemia Tarot. Let's pull one card for Pisces for some clarity and understanding into the week. The Six of Cups. So the the redo, the reunion, the remembering. Thank you, Vincenzo. Oh, I think you're the first video he really sang on, Pisces. Thank you, Vincenzo. Thank you, Pisces, for being here for this moment. Hi, Mannex. Everybody's here for the moment. Okay, so the Six of Cups is remembering. Remembering something awesome. You don't want to get stuck in the memory and stay there too long, but it's important to remember something this week. Perhaps somebody is reuniting with you, rekindling something with you, trying again, another chance, another go. Somebody from the past is coming back into your world for a visit, for the long haul, for a relationship, for, I feel like it starts with a visit. Whatever it is, it starts with a visit. And for some, it's a friend. For some, it's a family member that you haven't seen for a long time. For others, it's an old flame, an old love, something like that. Something that gets you to feel amazing, whatever that is for you. I mean, they could be weird memories too, but usually these are happy memories, happy emotions. Something that brings you back into balance by remembering it. It's remembering you, or it's reminding you to remember, to make another moment to remember. I hope that made sense. I want to say like a little bit of fantasizing and dreaming, but also visualization here. I feel like it's just sweet. Sweet and starry-eyed, actually, Pisces. It's like there's a different type of white flower in each one of these chalices, in each one of the cups. And there's just innocence here. It's going back to childhood. It's going back to children. Perhaps you're reconnecting with your children, reuniting with your children, remembering something about your children, reconnecting with your children, like another chance to redo something, to restart something, to retry something with your kids, or you're thinking about yourself as a child and you're thinking about a redo now as an adult. I'm gonna get more clarity on this, Pisces. Let's go to the Earth Magic Oracle cards by Stephen D. Farmer. Let's get a card for Pisces. More clarity on the Six of Cups. It is still Mercury retrograde, so it would make sense that you would revisit something in the past. Perhaps tie loose ends, you know, things left unsaid. Perhaps it's like healing a wound somehow. Somehow reliving this emotion is healing something in you, Pisces. Or the other person, or these people, whoever this is in your memory, whatever it is you're fondly remembering, Pisces. What is that for you? What did you just think of just now? All right, one card for Pisces. Island, solitude. So what do you remember? I feel like solitude starts with you. Perhaps you feel alone. No man is an island. But I think of meditation, and I think of using the time of solitude wisely so that you get clarity, you get answers, you feel those emotions, you work through those emotions, you experience those memories. Perhaps there's a lot of healing in those memories. I'm going to get more clarity on this. Perhaps you're lonely for a while and you're remembering something that you want to do. You want to start again. You want to try again. I'm going to go to the Native American Tarot. And let's get another card for Pisces on solitude, meditation. I think of music. I think of writing, like a journal, something like that. Perhaps you're writing about the past or dreaming about the future even. It always brings you back to now. You feel it now, regardless of it being in the past, or you dreaming about it for the future, manifesting something. It's a feeling that you feel now, either way. So what you feel now is what's important. So let's get more clarity on the solitude. The island, the reunion, Pisces. The Ten of Blades. In this deck, it's called Mockery. And it's the ending. I feel like it's somebody making fun of you, or you made fun of somebody in the past, and you're taking time to think about that. Perhaps that's the person you want to reunite with or talk to. It's another chance here. It's a 10. I mean, this can be like, you know, you just feel like everyone's coming at you for some reason, Pisces. Like everyone has it for you. Or perhaps you were in the crowd before and now you're going to put on your pink coat that you've been hiding in the closet and wear it proudly. Walk outside, regardless of what anyone says. You're going to go find the place where you're comfortable. I mean, I feel like you're comfortable here, even if no one likes your coat. I feel like you've come to the point, Pisces, where you don't give a shit what anybody thinks. What's good for you, what looks good on you, what's right for you. Perhaps you're thinking about that now. There's like a break free here. You know, there's a release here. There's a freedom with wearing your pink coat. Unless you keep it in the closet, unless it's underneath your bed, you never even bought it, even though you dream about this coat. Perhaps this coat puts on like an energy for you. It helps you exude an energy that's in you, Pisces. It's in you to wear this pink, blue, striped, rainbow, fluorescent glitter coat, whatever it is for you. I just thought of a coat full of mirrors, like you're invisible. Or perhaps how we are just a mirror of everybody else. We're all one, you know? So I just want to say, like, it's not really any of your business what anybody else thinks of you. If you're learning who you are, you're becoming yourself, and you're changing, you're adapting, you're learning if you like the coat. Maybe you're going to put on the coat, Pisces, and then you won't like that coat. You'll never wear it again. It was uncomfortable. It was itchy. It wasn't right for you. But at least you gave it a go. You know, you gave it a go. So I feel like there's a freedom here when you leave the crowd. Leave the crowd. When you stand out in the crowd. When you're different, Pisces, than the crowd. It moves you somewhere forward. It's an in-between card. It's mockery, but it's over. Because you're standing your ground. You're standing firm on something. Perhaps it's on this memory, you know, making another memory. Let's get more clarity. I'm going to let's go to the Life Purpose by Doreen Virtue Oracle cards. And let's see what we have for Pisces. More clarity for Pisces on the Six of Cups. I just hear rekindle, rekindle. That also makes me think of books and writing. So reading, writing, learning, watching, hearing, something like that. One card for Pisces. Speaker. So perhaps you're writing something down so you can speak. Or you've been spending time alone to know what to say. Perhaps you're worried someone's going to ask you why you're wearing that coat. Why are you wearing that coat? And you've been preparing something. I feel like you have something important to say. Whether it's about a coat, about the island, spending time alone, a memory, a time, an experience. It's important. It starts with this thing being important to you. And then it moves forward, and perhaps it heals and helps others. It's the experience that you had, perhaps with this mockery. I feel like it was like maybe just petty situation, children, you know, like child, you know, I want what he has. And then you just sort of like knock somebody else down to make yourself look better. Like perhaps that wasn't you. Perhaps that was just around you. And you were like in the swarm, you know, like stuck in the locker room kind of thing. And perhaps you're breaking out or using this experience to connect with those people, or perhaps different people, now that you have solitude. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration, you know, your ability to communicate, to speak, to get it out there. I hear music, you know, to write music, to sing. Perhaps you're a singer, you know, perhaps it's time to sing. I just heard If I Were a Bell by Guys and Dolls. It's partly my sister's fault because she was singing it on the phone with me, but it just popped back in my head for Pisces. So I'll put it below. And this is the Enchanted Map Oracle cards by Paulette Baron Reed. One more for Pisces. Intention. So what's your intention behind what you do? That's what matters. You can't control anybody else. What they say, what they think they know, what they want from you. You can control what is good for you, Pisces. It's a 22. It's a gateway number. It brings you to a 4. I think of the Emperor, stability, something solid, solid ground. There's wisdom here, and letting it just letting it go. Like having a wish and letting it blow out there, and then it expands, and those seeds spread out and they grow elsewhere because you started, because you made the wind, you spoke. What's your intention? What are you speaking about this week? Perhaps it's a memory, perhaps it's to somebody, perhaps it's important. I hope this was helpful. I love you.